So my next question in continuum would be that to Dr. Vilona. At what time, I mean, what is the right time do you think, it is for referring the client for psychiatric help and counseling? Like we just came across this very nice statement, she's prone to anxiety, she behaves like this, but yet that you need to step in. So how do you take forward from there?
Got it. Um, so,
Correct.
so I would say one important tool that we in mental health or anybody who's working in mental health has is the history. That's like our strongest tool. That's what we use to identify what the concerns are, and that also helps us see whether it is meeting diagnostic criteria for certain disorders.
Right.
But for anybody, even a lay person, I would say there could be certain red flags that you could look at as pointers to say, "Ki, okay, this person needs medical help." Okay.
Okay.
The first thing would be the intensity of the symptoms. How intense are the symptoms that the person is experiencing, right?
Right.
If somebody comes to me saying that they are feeling low, they are feeling like crying, or they're feeling like there is really no point in living almost every day, I would say the intensity is significantly high.
Right.
Vis-a-vis somebody who says that, okay, once in a few days or once in a 2 or 3 weeks, I get the thought, I would definitely think that the intensity in the first case was much higher. So, how intense the symptoms are would be one red flag. How long the person has been struggling with it.
Right.
So, a person could have been going through the symptoms for many, many months by the time they reach you. So,
Right.
how long have these thoughts been coming to you? Even, the idea that बहुत महीने से thought है, that means the person might not actually do something, is
Hmm.
very, very wrong, because sometimes it just takes a snap of a second for the person to reach that point where they feel कि, okay, I cannot continue it any further, right? So
Absolutely.
the longevity of the symptoms would definitely be another indicator.
Right.
How much are their biological functions affected, like sleep, appetite, their bowel bladder functions, in case of females, periods, how much is this affected?
Hmm.
These are an important indicator of the state of health of the person. Yeah.
Okay.
In mental health, because the mind operates on all our social and occupational functioning, how much is the social and occupational functioning affected? Is the
Right.
person going to work? Is the person able to get out of bed and do basic things like brushing their teeth, getting ready for the day, following their routine? If
Right.
they were somebody who loved exercising, are they exercising?
Hmm.
What is the substance use or behavioral strategy that they are using to cope with the distress?
Very
Are they
important.
trying to smoke, drink,
Hmm.
smoke up, use some particular substance to compensate for the distress that they feel? Because it could be that the person says that I don't have any problem but is drinking every day, right?
Hmm.
That could be an indicator that there is a problem deep down.
Absolutely.
And right now we also have the bevy of social media and internet and gaming related addictions that we're seeing. So any behavior that the person is using to compensate for the concerns, if they voice any suicidal thoughts or self harm, that should also be a red flag.
Hmm.
Another red flag would be aggression, whether it is directed towards themselves in a passive aggressive manner, or whether it is directed towards others. So, any kind of aggression would be a red flag for me, and an extreme withdrawal from what they would otherwise be doing. So, a child who's supposed to be studying, not able to go to school, not able to attend classes, not able to study, would be a red flag for me.
Right.
I'm really sometimes amazed by the number of months or years parents will wait for a child who is refusing to go to college
Hmm.
before bringing them to a psychiatrist. They will, in fact, do everything else. They will talk to the teachers, they will talk to the friends, they will talk to the religious experts, they will talk to everybody, and then after a lot of there is no use in all these things, then they will finally come to us. So I would say these are definite red flags, and if anybody around you is struggling through any of this, it would be a good idea to bring them to a mental health professional.
Absolutely.
One more factor that I think we need to keep in mind is if the person is taking professional help from somebody, okay,
Hmm.
whether it is a psychotherapist, whether it is a psychiatrist, if they are taking help from somebody and over a period of 3 to 6 months they see no change in the status, I would say even that is a red flag. They need to look at getting a second opinion and seeing what else can be done about the situation.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Vilona, for that lovely thoughts that you have put forth, and the red flags that you have so rightly put forth. Uh,
Pleasure.